Let's Hold On to Our Dreams by me. Today I'll be presenting the poem Dreams, written by Langston Hughes. It reads, "Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow." A little bit about Langston Hughes is he was an American poet who sparked jazz poetry. He was well known for leading the Harlem Renaissance, and because of this made him a very influential figure for other people during that time. His writing was influenced by his unknown sexuality as of now, and his current relationship with his father that influenced him to driving and focusing on the career path of being a writer instead of being an engineer. I did a TP cast analysis on the poem, which basically focuses on the poem's meaning. I identified I made an inference that the poem focuses on ambitions and goals based off the title, because it's dreams. I believe that the poem, the diction that the author, aka Hughes, I believed he meant for the poem to be interpreted in a way where it was supposed to be hopeful, while also making the reader feel helpless if you let go of what your focus is on. That's what I like to believe because of his tone that made me assume or infer he wanted the reader to know the consequences. As he mentions in the following lines, "Hold to dreams, for if dreams die," like, if you do this, then that kind of sequence. He also does various tone shifts throughout the middle parts of each stanza, which emphasizes, again, the consequences of letting our ambitions go, and makes us see that, helpless. If we can't hold on to those dreams, what more is there to hold on, basically? The way I interpret the title after reading the poem is to never give up on what you're trying to focus on. And as I mentioned, the theme, I believe, is Hughes's message in Dreams is empowering readers to not leave such ambitions as they would become hopeless if they do. The poem is meant to empower others to continue trying, as there will be nothing left once they let go. I made a AEC on the metaphors that Hughes implemented in his poem. He uses metaphors to compare the idea of life being a barren, flightless bird when dreams aren't held on to, compared to the fulfilling life one can have if they do focus on their ambitions. He also, in a way, personifies these ambitions as a living thing. He uses this device to convey the message of continuing to follow our goals and to never stop chasing them. Hughes also uses visual imagery to further emphasize this idea, along with metaphors. He mentions in the line, "Life is a barren field frozen with snow." He does this to make the reader visualize the consequences of such an action. Again, he wants us to keep holding on to our dreams, while also be wary of the road ahead if we lose sight of them. Lastly, his syntax in the poem helps create a cautionary, wary tone to emphasize the idea of, again, the same thing. He uses repetition, "hold fast to dreams," not just to say it, but to preserve the idea of his message. He wants his message to overall make the reader feel as if it's an obligation, or a warning, to follow these words instead of just listening, to sway them into moving forward before they even get the chance to give up their dream. If you want, feel free to take this quiz to test your knowledge, and, after, practice by writing a stanza replicating Hughes' style of writing. And here's my works cited page with all my sources. Thank you for listening to this presentation.